I never recorded the last one, which is too bad because it was rad. But I'm gonna try and do it again. Um, Hello, doing my thing. Beautiful sunny day, and I actually really do like to look at the sun at noon, which is a bright time to do it. I like to do it with glasses on. Anyhow, today I just want to do a random rap on what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is it's hard to keep the trust when shit gets hard and you're trying to manifest something, that particularly might not work in modern, in the now that we recognize as the now, right now, which would be, I don't know. So for me, working the alchemy is something that takes a lot of trust, to start beginning to make movements toward, off gridding, sort of, in a way. Obviously, I still have a phone, but off gridding and trying to recognize my time as being extremely valuable, and one of only like a couple assets that I have. I have time, and I have what I do with it, And so trying to carve out time for what I feel is important, which is really asks for me to be a lot more contemplative and thoughtful, and be able to sit down and think instead of being distracted by this I don't want to say mundane, because it's not. I mean, like, for me, I've loved periods of my life when I was doing certain things, but to be able to remove from the distraction from people and from stuff is difficult in this world. And then to come back to it with valuable information for myself, for others, without totally becoming a total psychonaut, which is actually ultimately my highest aim, but not yet. I don't want that to come till later. But anyway, it's hard to keep the trust, and sun gazing really fucking does help. I'll tell you what. There's something about that portal up there that has literally and metaphorically opened my eyes, and that helps a lot. But one thing too is just to change your thinking about it, because that's really ultimately what everything is a mental construct. Seems like it to me anyway. I kind of agree with that philosophy. So one thing that blows my mind is, like, say, old-fashioned SLR cameras. I did a lot of photographic work in college. Pretty much should have double majored, because of how much work I put into photography. But I still can't imagine how somebody makes a camera, let alone thinks of it, and begins to pen the ideas of what a camera would be and would be capable of. So that's maybe a good example of how one can wrap the mind around something being so, imagined that it doesn't exist. But unless you imagine it, it won't exist. So you have to be able to start there. And things like cameras, the web, all those things that had to initially be thought up by somebody. I'm going to end this video short and sweet so I can have pizza with Robert.
Yeah. Oh.
As always, guys, keep the sun gazing up, and the hopes and the trust and faith. Much love.